So you have DJI Osmo Pocket and you're not happy with the result? I got some accessories coming right up for you. Welcome back everyone, my name's Leon. You can find me here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So first thing first, you have a DJI Osmo Pocket for a long time, you don't want to use it, or you don't use as much as you like to use. That's because lack of accessories. We all know that DJI Osmo Pocket is very cumbersome to use due to lack of accessories and the way of the design, the way it's being built. I do have ND filters put it on from the SkyTree. I use it a lot on the ND4, ND8, and ND16. I find myself not using the ND64 as much. That's because I'm third shift, I'm sleeping during the day. A lot of my shootings are during early morning or in the evening time. I found out that ND8 is plenty to do it for me. Again, that was the ND filter from the SkyTree. It works really good. It has good quality. It's got the magnetic that you can just stick right in front of the DJI Osmo Pocket lens. It worked really well. I recommend anyone who shoots in pro mode, please buy one of this ND filter. There's a lot of company making out there. Just make sure that you do your review and then check out the best one for you. Some are $30, some are $50, and some are $60. I tend to go with the SkyTree because they're the cheapest and has a great quality. I recommend this one if you don't want to spend a lot of money on it. Okay, next thing up, I have this housing right here. We know that the Osmo came in without any mount, and you can even mount to your tripod if you want to. The only way to mount your Osmo Pocket to a tripod is using one of these housing. They have different companies make different kinds and different ones. I like this one. This one's from the PGYG, and it works really well. I'll put a link under below that you can check it out too, and you can buy this from Amazon or Best Buy. I got this from Best Buy for about 25 bucks, and I had this for a while now. It's about 4 or 5 months. It's working really well. It's got the quarter mount thread on the side here, and also have a quarter mount thread on the bottom. And then once you put the pocket in, you snap it around, and it has a really good secure on it. Your Osmo Pocket will not fall. You can mount this up to a tripod or to a monopod, so you can have this more extension shot or high up shot, low shot. This work out really well. I do recommend this one because it's got the side mount, and once you use this one, you can put the other DJI accessories on it. It's got the wheels, controllers, and all that stuff on it. Work well. I like it. Again, I put this link on the bottom, and you can check it out yourself. Next thing, I want to explain to you how I transfer my footage to my iPad so that I can edit on my iPad. With the iPad OS 13, I think the iPad is the most powerful tool that you can use to edit your videos for your DJI Osmo Pocket video. How I do that is I have one of these SD card adapter dongle that I bought from Apple. You can get this at Apple probably about $29.99. What this does is that you plug your SD card in here and then plug this end to your iPad through the lightning connection, just like that. I just want to show you guys that how I transfer my files from my SD card to my iPad, and this is how I do it. This is how I get my files import to my iPad and use my iPad to do the editings. With the iPad OS 13, it allows you to edit your photos a lot more convenient, a lot more options than before with the native apps. Also, at the same time, the iMovie has been improved a lot on your iPad. You can edit that, you can color grade it, you can edit however you want, and then you can also color grade it as you go if you like to do that. I don't really do so much of color grading, but the option is there for you. I have LumaFusion that I use on my iPad. It works really well. It is very powerful software. It is very powerful software for you to edit. It is pro grade. I recommend you guys to check it out. It's a little pricey. It's $14.99, but it's worth every single penny. Please check that out. I put a link below so you guys can check that out too. It's called LumaFusion for your iPad. Then the next thing is that when I do my edits, I like to use my Apple Pencil. This will give me more precise to frame by frame. So when I do my edits, whether it's photos or video, this Apple Pencil comes in very handy. this will give you a very precise editing. This is one of the items that you must have when it comes to editing on your iPad, Apple Pencil. So next thing up, I have a few items here that I just ordered online, brand new from Amazon. I haven't opened it yet, so let's unboxing one by one, and I'm going to show you how each one of these works for your Osmo Pocket. Okay, this is the first one. I want to check it out. This is made by the company called Ulanzi from China. I ordered this from China. It took a little while to get here, but at least it's here. This is one of the items that I've been looking out for a long time. I really want to try it out. So when you are filming with your Osmo Pocket, you have this gimbal that's moving very nice and smooth. You get this very nice cinematic shot as far as zoom in, zoom out with your hand and go up and down, tilt, move left to right. It works very well because DJI Osmo Pocket have this mechanical gimbal, works really well. I can't complain about it. I love the way how this thing moves. So the other thing that people most complain about this product is that it doesn't have this up-down movement. It's got this bobble movement when you walk. As you're walking down the road and you're filming, and then your hand is moving, your hand has this motions moving up and down, and you get this when you watch your video. You will see that your video is smooth from left to right horizontal, but it's not smooth up and down. That's because your body does not absorb some of those shocking as you walk the movement. So this product right here will help you reduce some of that body motions. So what you can also do that I think it will help out is that if you practice the ninja walk, they call it ninja walk, you walk really slow and then you get this nice smooth shot so you don't have this up and down movement. They call it ninja walk. I've been practicing my ninja walk. It helped reduce some of this movement, but it's still not get rid of it. I'm getting sick of watching a video with this up and down movement. I really hate it. So I hope this product will help. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna open it up and give it a little test. So first thing, it comes with a little Allen key here for you to adjust how you tightness that you want on your gimbal to go up and down. So here it is. It looks like this. It is very lightweight. It is made of plastic. You can feel that this is very plastic, very lightweight, which is okay when you're holding your Osmo Pocket. You don't want it to be super heavy and your arm's gonna get tired. So this plastic is pretty well made. I think it's gonna do good. We're gonna test it out, see how it goes. So you're gonna pop this open, so it looks like this. And you can see there's a spring load right here. We're gonna adjust that spring, and then this will give us the smoothness that we want. So next thing you do is that you put your Osmo Pocket from the top down, just like that, and you want this to be, you want this section here to be horizontal as you sit flat on the table. So you want this to be on the horizontal, and then when you're walking down the road, it looks a little silly. I recommend you not do it in front of people. You want to do this out there in the wild, like hiking or up in the mountain, so that you don't look silly. This is the Allen key that I was talking about that came with the package. You want to keep this with you all times. You don't want to lose this. From my understanding, you only need to adjust this one time. You give a little turn on the top here. That will give you the tension, how tight you want to be. So at this point, it's looking very good. You want to play with this a couple times just to find out where the happy medium spot is at. So you will keep it that way. From my understanding, you only have to adjust this one time. You don't have to adjust it again. So you'll be walking down the road while you're filming, and then you're gonna see your DJI Osmo Pockets going up and down, but that's okay. It's all right. That's how it works, because that spring is made to absorb some of that movement. That's how you get this smooth shot. We're gonna do some testing outside, walking around. You're gonna see the video before and after, so that way you get to see the difference between what it does. Here's the video on the left hand screen. This is the one that without the 4th axis gimbal, and then the one on the right is with the 4th axis gimbal. So this 4th axis gimbal will give you the smoothness that you want. This will absorb some of the body movement as you're walking down. I hope you can see the difference, and I hope you like it. It's not completely get rid of the bobble movement, but it does reduce it a lot. So far, I like the result. You're gonna have to decide it yourself. I'm pretty sure you're gonna do some practice and you're gonna get a greatest result. With this and the Ninja Walk and shoot this in slow motion, 120 frame, it becomes very, very smooth. You have a footage that's very, very smooth. It is very usable. So I'm glad that I made the purchase on this. I'll be using this a lot. Again, don't use this out in the public. You're gonna be looking silly. People's gonna stare at you that you're using this, filming something looks funny, jumping up and down. My recommendation is to use this out in the wild when you're doing hiking in the wood. People doesn't see you, so that it's okay to use this. You feel a little bit more safe about it. Here's what I like about it. The good thing is that this holder here came up pretty far, so that you know that your Osmo Pocket is not gonna fall out easily. It also, it's got the room down here. It's got the plug that you can plug your wire in. If you need to charge up your Osmo Pocket, you can leave it in there and do that. Then also at the same time, if you have one of those Wi-Fi module that made by DJI, you can plug it in here and use that as well at the same time. This is the best thing that I like about it, is that you do not have to take your ND filter out, and you do not have to take your Osmo Pocket out. You will be folding down like this and then snap into place. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that when you fold this down into the folding position, you do have to take one of this connector off and then turn it the other way, so that way you don't lose it. And then when you close it, it's just like this. It snaps it right on, just like that. It folds into a position where you can just put it away. The cool thing about this handle is that it has this cover all the way up, covering up your gimbal so that it doesn't break your gimbals and your lens. This is the cool thing about it, is that your Osmo Pocket is protected in here once you have it. When you're ready to shoot, you just take your Osmo Pocket out like this, and then you just pull it right out, and then you start filming right away. Turn it on, and here you go, just like that. This is just my first impression. So far, I like it. We're gonna do more full review on this coming right up the video. Please make sure you subscribe and follow so you get to see the rest of the video, how this thing performs. I will be doing this maybe about 2-3 weeks to let you know how well it's been doing for me so far. Please follow me and check it out. So up next, this product right here is brand new product by Freewell. I just got this in the mail. At the time that when I ordered, they're not even available on Amazon yet, but somehow my order went through, and then they gave it to me, which is a good thing. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people still doesn't have it yet. So this is what it is. So a lot of time when I do vlogging like this, and then my face fill up the screen, it was too close. That's because the Osmo Pocket view is very narrow. So I think it's like a 28mm or something like that. My face fill up the screen, and you don't get to see the background. You don't know what you're showing while you're doing your vlogging. I like my vlogging to be a little wide, so that way I can show a little bit of view on the back where I'm at, that type of thing. But Osmo Pocket doesn't allow me that. I have a short arm too, that doesn't help. That's one of the reasons why I don't vlog with my Osmo Pocket. That's because the view is very narrow. I don't like my big face show up on the screens. What you can also do is that put it on a mount like this, put it in the mount, and then put it on the little selfie stick, so that way it stays far away from you, so that way you can have this little wide view, so you can see the background where you at. So the best way for me to use this Osmo Pocket vlogging is to have one of this wide angle lens. Once you put this on, so you have this very wide view of angle. I believe this is equal to be about 15mm. This will definitely help with a wide view that you want it. So enough said of the Osmo Pocket have a narrow view. This wide angle lens will give you this wide view. This will help with your vlogging. I'm really excited about this. We're gonna test this out in a minute. Please check out the rest of the video. I will show you the one without the wide angle lens and the one with the angle lens, so you can see side by side. Then you see the difference between the two. One is wide, one is not wide. I know that Ulanzi and other company make wide angle lens for your Osmo Pocket, but they have this crazy weird look. I don't like it. They got the distortion and warp on the corners. The four corners are out of focus. They're not sharp at all. It's making your video, your image looking really weird. I didn't like it. So that's why I'm picking up this Freewell Freewell is probably one of the best. Their product just came out this week. This will blow everything else out of the water that I think. But for that, we're still gonna test it out. So here we go. I'm gonna open this up and then we're gonna give it a little try. So inside the box here, it comes with the paperwork right here that you can see, show what it does, and then you can flip it through if you want, and it has a little bit of a demonstrations and show you what you can do with it. You can do long exposure with this thing, and it shows you the quality of this. And this just usual paper that we don't need to see. We just put it to the side. If you need to see, it's here. It's in the package. So this is what it looks like right here. So this is what it looks like here. It has a very nice packaging, very well made protective case comes with it. I like this. This shows me that the companies really care about their products, putting in a good packaging for us, so that way it doesn't get damaged while it's shipping. A lot of times you get your product in the mail is damaged because due to manufacturer doesn't have a very good packaging. First thing first, look at how small this thing is. Very, very tiny, very small. This is magnetic. This is just gonna stick right onto your gimbal lens in front of the camera. So when you pick up your Osmo Pocket, you wanna make sure that you don't have your ND filters on. Make sure that's nice and clear, ready to put something on. And you do not wanna put this wide angle lens on right away. You wanna power your Osmo Pocket up, like that. Then you can put your lens on. Carefully put it on. It's magnetic. Make sure that it's on there correctly. It takes a few seconds to calibrate. Now I have this very wide view. Yes, I can see this view is very, very wide, and it is usable. It's not like GoPro wide. It's giving me that 120-degree view. The quality is very good also. It's not distorted or anything. All my lines are straight. Again, I have a small tiny little screen here. I can see that's good, but we still have to test out with the bigger screen. We're gonna do this one more time. Turn on your Osmo Pocket. And then put the wide angle on. Just like that. You might want to give a little test because sometimes it could be a little glitch on the screen. That's because your wide lens is not on there correctly. Just double check before you film anything. So one of the things that you have to remember is that before you're going to shut down your Osmo Pocket and put it away, you want to remove the wide lens out of there. Then you can go ahead and power it down. Just like that. You also want to bring this case with you. Every time you take it out, you want to put it back in the case so that way it's well protected. It doesn't get damaged. I wish they make this case a little smaller where you can put it in your pocket. It doesn't necessarily have to be this big. Just make something a small case where you can just kind of put it in and put it in your pocket and go. I guess it's kind of nice in a way when it's big like this. You don't really lose it easily. Put it right back in the case, close it, put it in your pocket. You're good to go. You're not losing anything. It's always in your pocket. Just remember to do that every single time. Again, I'm going to be doing a lot of tests with this wide angle lens. I'm going to put it on side by side. You can see before and after how wide a view that you get. Hopefully that you guys like it. You can go out and buy one yourself. If you need one of your tripod to have a better leg, so you have a better stand on your tripod, then this will be the right one for you. I personally bought this from Amazon just so that I have a tripod leg. I have few other product that does not have a very good tripod leg. That's because they are not very helpful. They're cheap, they fall easily, they not stand very well. This one, very well made. You can see the legs spread out really wide. It is made of not steel, but I think it's aluminum. It has a very nice grip to it. It's not heavy, it's lightweight, and you can feel it once you pick it up. This is very well made. It has a very good quality feel to it. This will stand onto the table just like this. If I want to do something with my Osmo Pocket, give you a little example, I can turn this thing on. I can just do this and then put my Osmo pocket, and then this will give me a very good stand, very good balance. It's not going to tip over on a windy days or anything like that. This will be very well protected, my camera equipment. This will work with any monopod that you have. This will give you the pretty good support, so that way your monopod can stand up straight. If you have one of those selfie stick, this still can work with it because of the quarter mount that comes with it. Most of the time I'm probably just going to be doing this situation just like that. Give you a very nice handle. Again, this is one of the good review that I saw on Amazon. I'm going to take a chance and buy it, and then now I saw it, it's actually really good quality. I'm happy with it. I'm pretty sure this is way more than what I have. This will give me the sturdy. If you want to do some time lapse or anything like that, this will comes in very handy. Just like that, standing very flat. Just to give you a little demonstration, my Osmo pocket going like that. So that way I can just start filming, turn it on. There you go. This will work pretty well. And I can just fold it like this and kind of use this as my little selfie stick if I want to. This will give me a little bit of reach if I need to go up a little higher, and then give it a little extra reach if I have to. I don't really need to, but that's what it's for. All right, let's wrap it up for today. These are the 3 items that I purchased recently for my DJI Osmo Pocket. I hope you guys like what you saw, what I show you. Again, this is just my first impression. I still have to do a lot of tests out there in the field. So please follow me. There's more video coming that I'm gonna be testing out with this 4th axis gimbal. Then I'm going to be also testing with this wide angle lens, and then I'll be making use out of this tripod leg on the rest of my equipment. I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, watching this video. Please stay tuned for more video coming in the future. If any of you guys have any type of questions or any concern, please leave them down below. I will try to answer as much as I could. And that's all I have for today. Thank you and take care.